In the quiet, suburban town of Riverview, Officer Mark Daniels and his K9 partner Max were a legendary duo. Max, a highly trained German shepherd, had been by Mark's side for nearly 5 years. Together they had cracked countless cases, apprehended dangerous criminals and saved lives. Max was more than just a partner to Mark, he was family. It was a bright Sunday morning when the two embarked on a routine patrol. The air was crisp, and Max was seated proudly in the back seat of the patrol car, his sharp eyes scanning the streets. But the calm of the day was shattered when a call came through the radio. "Radio! Attention all units, we've received reports of reckless bikers causing chaos near Riverview Park. Proceed with caution." Mark tightened his grip on the steering wheel. "Mark, all right, Max, looks like we've got work to do." Max let out a bark as if understanding the gravity of the situation. When they arrived at the park, the scene was chaotic. A group of 6 bikers roared through the paths, terrifying families and scattering pedestrians. Mark quickly stepped out of the car and Max leapt to his side, ready for action. "Mark, police, stop where you are!" The bikers, dressed in tattered leather jackets and with menacing glares, only laughed. One of them revved his engine and sneered. "Biker? What are you going to do, officer? You think your mutt can stop us?" Mark remained calm, but Max's growl echoed through the air, warning them not to underestimate him. However, as Mark began to approach, one of the bikers suddenly accelerated, heading straight for Max. Max, watch out!" But it was too late. The biker swerved at the last moment, his heavy boot kicking Max squarely in the side. The force of the blow sent Max tumbling to the ground, yelping in pain. Mark's heart dropped. "Mark! Max!" he yelled, running to his injured partner. The bikers roared with laughter as they sped off, leaving a cloud of dust and tire marks behind them. Max was hurt, but still tried to stand, his loyalty pushing him to continue despite the pain. Mark gently placed a hand on his partner's head. "Mark, stay down, buddy. I've got you," he said, his voice trembling with emotion. Mark called for backup and an ambulance for Max. As paramedics arrived to treat the brave dog, Mark's anger boiled over. He vowed to bring the bikers to justice. The chase was on. Mark reviewed the security footage from the park and identified the bikers' club. They called themselves the Iron Wolves, a notorious group with a reputation for causing trouble in small towns. Mark knew where their hideout was located, an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Riverview. With the help of his fellow officers, Mark prepared for the operation. But before he left, he visited Max at the animal hospital. The vet assured him that Max would recover, but seeing his partner lying there, his usual energy replaced by exhaustion, fueled Mark's determination. "Mark, you rest up, buddy. I'll make sure they pay for this," he whispered, stroking Max's fur. That evening, under the cover of darkness, Mark and his team surrounded the warehouse. The bikers